First thing I'm going to do is a very, very light warm-up. My attitude to warm-ups comes from some of the students I work with, is that your body is body temperature. It is not going to get any warmer. If it gets any warmer, you're sweating to cool it down. Okay? So what we're actually looking at is reducing injury by encouraging synovial fluid in the joints, and we're looking at working the fascia tissue over the muscle. So I tend to do lots of skill-based warm-ups rather than a large amount of start jumps, jogging on the spot, which is certainly the way I started off doing warm-ups. So the first thing, just come round out here just a little bit, stand yourselves up, and we're just going to check different people's rotations. So head and your heels. Okay, we're going to do some other things while working skills. First thing I'd like Jay to do is, Jay, can you put on the boxing gloves? Okay, we don't need you too tight. So, can you just do a little bit of bobbing and weaving for me, boxing style? Okay. You look at this for protection. We all got that. But what he's predominantly relying on is his movement. Yeah? Yep. But worst case scenario, if this comes in and it's there, and he's got this great big thing to protect his head. You can all see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah? I strip away the glove. The same thing. Could be there, could be here. Yeah? Point being, if he comes here, there's a huge amount of his head that isn't necessarily protected. If he does manage to get his hand in the way, he's still going to get clocked. The only difference is when he wakes up, he's going to find that he's got a broken hand. So what I want him to be doing throughout today's session is that when he covers, and I want you to cover, rather than trying to stop it, I want you to cover it with the guns. I don't want to get the arm hit. I actually do want him to move. But just in case he makes a mistake, yeah, I'd rather it hit here or here than here, or that he relied on this and found it came through. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. First exercise, I want you to have the same arm position. I'm going to pin his foot. The other foot. Yeah, the other foot. So you've got an injured right foot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? All I'm going to do is I'm just going to swim with great big haymakers. Yeah? I don't want to see any gaps in there at all. And what I want him to be doing is I want him to be looking at me, so that if it suddenly comes across as if it was going right towards his face, his motion's going to turn and protect. Yeah? What I'm doing is I'm simulating windmilling wild punches. And I've seen even 7th dans do that under pressure. Yeah? If you're unused to the pressure, people just go into natural responses. Now, what I'm actually working for myself is back and hip rotation, knee movement at the same time. So while feeding him something, yeah, I'm working that. He's also working his bobbing and turning. He does the same thing to me. And what I'm doing is I'm getting confident, because even when he hits my arm, I'm kind of getting that sense that, you know what, I wouldn't stand here forever, but I can take this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And all the time I'm watching him, so in a little while we're going to see an opportunity to enter. Don't do this. If you do this, if your partner goes down like that, just change from punching to slapping him here, so he knows it could have been boom, all over.
Should I have my knees bent?
Okay, so be ducking, bobbing a little bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, pair up, go.